Hello guys, my name is Jason, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe Class Prowl. And I have to give you guys a huge apology for this video coming out so late. Probably some of you have been asking, where have I been? Well, I recently had to turn in my laptop because it wasn't actually mine. I was borrowing it for a couple of months. But now, since I finally have a laptop back, I can get this video out to you guys. And I wanted to review this figure ever since I got it. And the last time we looked at a Siege figure, I thought it was amazing. A work of art. How does this figure hold up? Well, this figure actually holds up pretty well. Let me just give you a quick size comparison here. Here is Transformers Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. As you can see, he's smaller than Prime, but size doesn't matter. It just depends on how good the figure is. And with Prime here, he has these little things on the sides right here, and even on the legs right here, that you could put one of these little blast effect parts onto to make it look like he's getting fired at. And there are even some on his shield. But with Prowl, he only has one in vehicle mode, and that one is his gun. And this doesn't look too bad. I mean, if you were to get more Battle Masters like this guy, you would have infinite fun doing all sorts of crazy shenanigans. I already showed you how Prowl scales with Prime, but here is a Titan's Return figure, more specifically, Titan's Return Trigger Happy. I love this figure. This guy might be in the next review. I don't know, maybe. And another blue flying Transformer, Generations Autobot Whirl. He scales pretty nicely with his fellow Autobots and some Decepticons. Now, let's get this guy in the robot mode. Oh wait, I gotta do one last size comparison before we move on. Here is Battlemaster Fire Drive. Yay! Now we are going to transform Prowl into robot mode. Let's get on with it. To transform Prowl into robot mode, what you're going to do is that you're going to untab the doors from the vehicle and bring them out as much as you can. And on the inside of the doors, you can see these fists. You will want to push down on it and fully extend it. Then pull on the fist sideways like that, and then we'll bring out the shoulders. Twist them around until these little boils on his shoulders are facing forward. Bring down the arms and pose them to however you like. Now for the back, you raise this section up, and that will fold. That will fold forward and give room to the legs. I'm gonna unpeg him, bring him down. And we're going to stand him up, and I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting after I flip out these heels. Okay. He's getting a bit tall. He's getting to be a big boy. Gonna be a big boy. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let me continue. So what you want to make sure is that the legs are pointing straight down, and these are folded up to your liking. And dang it. Come on, man. Stand up. You want to split these legs. And then twist this whole section around. Take this, and there's a little tap right there. Grab that with your nail. Flip it out. Take this. Fold it all the way down. And shove it into Prowl's back. Fold it up. Give it some clearance. And fold this down around his head. And that will snap into place. Turn his head around, and you're done. There is Prowl in robot mode. Alright, there is Prowl in robot mode. And I gotta say, this is a excellent looking Prowl figure. He very nicely holds up to Optimus Prime, which you can check out that review, links in the description. I don't really know what to say, it's that amazing. He's quite accurate to the show, but with a little bit of Cybertronian details here and there. Like the Cybertronian writing on the door and this little design on the chest. And even the translucent wheels, which I know everybody's not a big fan about it, but it doesn't really bother me. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but I'll live. Let's take a look at that head sculpt right there. Very nice head sculpt. Come on. Focus. It's a very nice head sculpt. It's very accurate to the G1 cartoon and looks quite similar to them. Okay, let's get into the issues. This figure has very loose knees. I'm just applying gentle pressure and kind of holds it there, but once you shake them a little bit, they start to flop around. And it really stands out because all the other joints are nice and tight. The legs just stand out that much more. Speaking of joints, let's talk about, wait a minute, it's not that time of the video yet. We still got to do his accessories. As I mentioned before, the only accessory he comes with is his gun. But if you have, come on, please, thank you for standing. If you have any Battle Masters, doesn't matter which one, I just prefer Fire Drive over here because he's white, black, and red, just like Prowl. Plug him into the hand, and he is ready to bring some justice to some Decepticon punks. Dang. Now, Prowl has 5mm ports all over his body. He has one on his, one on each calf, one on each arm, one on each shoulder, and if you even take off this siren, he's got one on his back, and of course the fist. Duh. So that means you can place weapons or these little blast effect parts. And like Prime, he has these little boils on his shoulders which you could put the blast effect parts, but I don't really do that. Speaking of Prime, let's see how Prowl scales next to Prime, and ooh boy, that boy be short, but he only comes up to Prime's lower chest, so that doesn't mean he's that short. And for another figure for size comparison, here is Transformers Titans Return, Trigger Happy. And I think these guys really go good together. You know, the guy who likes firing, hence his name, Trigger Happy. I guess he likes to do that. I don't know. I never read the bio on the back of this box, or even read the original bio. But that's pretty much it for Prowl's review, except I forgot to do the articulation, so let's do that real quick. So for Prowl's articulation, he's got a ball joint at the head. Can look left to right, can look up that far, can look down that far. He's got hinge joints as his door wings. He's got rotation at the shoulder, can go full 360 if you get the door wing out of the way. Can move in and out. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a bend at the elbow. He's got a tight wrist swivel. He's even got a waist swivel. His leg can move in and out. And he's got a thigh swivel. God, Jobby would definitely like this figure. Anyways, he got a a single jointed knee, which can go really far, and the foot can move up and down because of the transformation, and it can do a very nice ankle pivot. And that is my review for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege, Battlemaster, Fire Drive, and Deluxe Prowl. If you want to get these figures, get them at the Big Bad Toy Store or any other store you can find them at. I got mine at Walmart, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.